But after saying this, let me say another thing, which gives the other side. And that is, although it may be true that morality cannot be legislated, behavior can be regulated. Even though it may be true that law cannot change the heart, it can restrain the heartless. Even though it may be true that the law cannot make a man love me, it can restrain him from lynching me. And I think that's pretty important also. And also, while the law may not change the heart of men, it can and it does change the habits of a man. And when you begin to change the habits of a man, pretty soon the attitude will change also. Pretty soon the hearts will be changed. And I'm convinced that we still need strong civil rights legislation. And there is a bill before Congress right now to have a national or federal open house bill. A federal law declaring discrimination in housing is unconstitutional. And also a bill made to the administration of justice real all over our country. Now, nobody can doubt that the need for this, nobody can doubt the need if he thinks about the facts. Since 1963, some 50 Negroes and white civil rights workers have been brutally murdered in the state of Mississippi alone. And not a single person has been convicted for these dastardly crimes. There have been some indictments, but no one's been convicted. And there are a need for federal laws dealing with the whole question of administrative justice. There is a need for fair housing laws all over this country. And it is a tragic indeed that Congress last year allowed this bill to die. And when that bill died in Congress, a bit of democracy died. A bit of our commitment to justice died. It happens again in this session of Congress. A great degree of our commitment to democratic principles will die. And I can see no more dangerous trends in our country than the constant development of predominantly Negroes, central cities ringed with white suburbs. The only inviting social disaster and the only way the problem will be solved in and by a nation taking a strong stance, by state governments taking strong stance against housing segregation and against discrimination in all these areas.